Forging cyber security experts. Secure Ninja.
Hey everyone, I'm Alicia Webb with SecureNinjaTV. Now, our free preview of SecureNinja's online Sensei series has generated such a positive reaction that we've decided to give away every single module from this Cyber Kung Fu course featuring Larry Greenblatt, Tom Updegrove, and me. If you like what you see and would like to experience a Secure Ninja training course in person at any of our training locations, we have some amazing time-sensitive specials for you. Just visit SecureNinja.com/specials for all of the do not miss deals. And now, here is your free module from Cyber Kung Fu for the Certified Ethical Hacker version 8. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Module 3, Scanning, Part 2. So, Alicia, what we're going to do now is take some of this information that we got from Nmap. Specifically, I really like this 2003 box that we found. Right? Let's see, host details, server 2003. So, jot that address down, that 192.168.56.102. And what we're going to do now is pull up a tool called Nessus. So Nessus is a vulnerability scanner. It can scan ranges, but we're just going to scan really one machine. So we know that the report's open. We can see that it's service pack 1 or 2, but we want to see really what kind of vulnerabilities exist in this. And so we may be able to exploit this machine without enumerating, without getting users, without getting passwords, simply exploiting a system service. Okay. So from here, we're going to move over to my Windows 7. This is my Tiger machine. So this machine is running a tool called, as we say, Nessus. Okay? And in Nessus, there's a lot of configurations that one can make. For instance, there are a series of policies that are in here. We're going to use the standard internal network scanning policy. Okay? So I click on Scanned, right, and I add. And we're going to call this scan 2003. Right? We're going to add a policy, and that policy would be the internal network scan because we're on the inside. And we want to put in, once you type in the IP address,
192.168.56.103.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, down here we see target file. I could actually, if I had a whole range of machines I wanted to scan, I could create a text file and go 192.168.56.103, comma 192.168.56.104. So if I wanted to go through a whole series, if I was doing a vulnerability assessment of a company, you know, I would do that. Okay, so in that case, right, we go over and we launch the scan. Okay. That scan will run for a while. Okay. We just happen to run the scan already, so I'm going to roll over the reports and look at this completed one that we have. Okay. Okay. Great. So everything here in this purple color, okay, this purple color, these are all critical vulnerabilities, which basically means that just about any one of these, probably the service could be exploited. Right. Okay? What we can infer from this is that this box isn't very well patched. Okay? And this is one of the reasons that hackers can get into machines like this, because the administrator of this machine isn't keeping it up to the patch level it should be. Okay? If it was patched, none of these vulnerabilities would be here. Right. So if I was the administrator of this machine, I would immediately start applying patches. Right. Then I would come back and I would run this vulnerability assessment again to make sure that all those critical marks were gone. Okay. Now in our case, I think what's kind of popular is what's pertinent is this MS08067. Okay, it's a really popular exploit with the next tool that we're going to use, which is Metasploit. But we can gather a little more information from it simply by going a little deeper into it. So you can see that the remote host is vulnerable to buffer overrun. So it basically floods the memory buffer and will hopefully allow the attacker to get a shell into that machine. In fact, there's a lot of things you can do. So hence, this is what a vulnerability assessment is about.
Okay.
And what do you think about this?
Well,
What kind of questions you have?
so I guess if you were doing a penetration test and you found these vulnerabilities, the first recommendation you would make to the company was to update their operating system,
Right.
to patch everything. And then do you think there would still be some vulnerabilities?
No.
No?
Well, there's always vulnerabilities, but would there be any known vulnerabilities?
Yes, that is the question.
And 0-day vulnerabilities come out every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can we do with this vulnerability?
That leads us into our next lab, okay, which would be Metasploit. We're going to try to take advantage of this, okay? And that is Nessus.
Now we hope you've enjoyed this free module, but there's lots more. The Cyber Kung Fu course has 29 videos in all and will really help build you a solid understanding of the CEH version 8 curriculum. Don't forget, if you prefer to attend one of Secure Ninja's courses in person at any of our training locations, you really need to visit SecureNinja.com/specials for some amazing discounts and other deals. I'm Alicia Webb. Happy training.
Secure Ninja TV is brought to you by SecureNinja.com, a world leader in cybersecurity training and certification. Our master instructors will help build you into a highly skilled and marketable security professional. Secure Ninja, forging cybersecurity experts.